The H1B Guy here, and today the H1B Guy discusses EB3 retrogression for India and rest of world countries. I'll be breaking down the Department of State's clarification on retrogression as well as discussing its impact heading into fiscal year 2024. But before we get started, I'd like to ask you, if you haven't already, to please subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube and like this video so that I can continue to produce more content like this for you. I also wanted to mention the H1B Guy offers a variety of consulting services. I help businesses and individuals solve complex work authorization issues in the recruitment process while bringing awareness to employment-based immigration benefits. If I can help you, please reach out. I'd love to hear how. And you can book an appointment directly with me via the h1bguy.com. Today's post is brought to you by Syndesis and Path to Canada, the ideal plan B for high-skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain, by PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process, and by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa-related challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner Mob Squad has the solution. Join the squad. On June 16th, 2023, the U.S. Department of State posted clarification on the July 2023 Visa Bulletin titled India EB3 Retrogression. The post states, quote, "This notice serves to clarify the retrogression that will take place for employment-based third preference EB3 visa applicants chargeable to India effective in the July 2023 Visa Bulletin." Question: Why did the Department of State retrogress the India EB3 final action date to in the July 2023 Visa Bulletin? Answer: The Department of State is responsible for enforcing the annual limits on visa use established by Congress. As the department explains in the operation of numerical control system, when setting a final action date in the visa bulletin, the demand for visas by applicants in an immigrant visa category chargeable to a particular country is compared to the visas remaining for that country in the current fiscal year. If the demand for visas in a category exceeds the supply of available visa numbers, the department establishes a final action date, which is the priority date of the first applicant for whom a visa number could not be allocated. In the case of India EB3 visas for July 2023, no visas remain available for applicants chargeable to India in this category because by the start of July, it is estimated that all EB3 visa numbers available for the fiscal year will have already been used by applicants chargeable to India. Therefore, the final action date for India is 1 day before the priority date of the first Indian applicant estimated to apply for an EB3 visa. Question: When will the final action date for India EB3 advance or return to where it was in June? Answer: The annual limits will reset with the start of the new fiscal year on October 1st, 2023. The EB3 final action date for India is expected to advance once the annual limits reset in fiscal year 2024. However, the movement of the state throughout the fiscal year depends on various factors such as visa demand and the employment-based annual limit, which at this time is projected to be substantially lower than in fiscal year 2023. Question: Have these types of retrogressions due to all visas being used happened in the past? Answer: Yes, this has occurred with regularity for oversubscribed countries and employment-based categories, particularly as the annual limits were lower in pre-pandemic years. Recent examples include the Visa Bulletin for June 2023, July 2019, June 2019, August 2018, and April 2018. So this clarification paints a very bleak picture of what's ahead for fiscal year 2024 for those individuals in the India EB3 category that are currently mired in the green card backlog. However, the one glimmer of hope remains in the fact that dates for filing for India EB3 have remained at August 1st, 2012 since the December 2022 Visa Bulletin. Based on the State Department's clarification and dates of filing remaining as is, this leads me to conclude that India EB3 final action dates will remain at January 1st, 2009, with a very high probability of moving to the current dates of filing, August 1st, 2012, and the October 2023 Visa Bulletin, coinciding with the beginning of the U.S. government's fiscal new year. This is very clearly a sign that the spillover visas that were allocated in fiscal year 2021, fiscal year 2022, and fiscal year 2023 for employment based preferences are a distant memory and thing of the past. The most interesting data point that the Department of State clarified is the fact that applicants with a priority date of December 31st, 2008 for India EB3 are 1 day before the priority date of the first Indian applicant estimated to apply. This is exactly 5,295 days or 14 years and 6 months away from July 1st, 2023. As I previously covered during the H1B Guy grades, July 2023 Visa Bulletin predictions versus the actual bulletin released per the July 2023 Visa Bulletin, Section E, retrogression and the employment-based third preference for rest of world countries, Mexico and Philippines. In the May 2023 Visa Bulletin, the EB3 final action dates for rest of world, Mexico and Philippines were established to keep the number use within the fiscal year 2023 annual limit. This was in part due to higher than expected demand for applicants with priority dates earlier than the established final action dates. The department and USCIS continue to see increased demand from these applicants, necessitating retrogression. As a result, rest of world, Mexico, and Philippines EB3 final action dates have retrogressed to February 1st, 2022. I wanted to cover this and mention this again as I believe it's a very critical data point, and that is this: the impact of EB3 retrogression for rest of world is a direct reflection of increased demand in the post-pandemic era, also a lack of additional employment-based visas due to spillover. In similar fashion to India EB3, I fully expect all chargeability EB3 to follow a similar path, with all chargeability EB3 final action dates moving to May 1st, 2023, which is currently the July 2023 dates of filing. Foreshadowing fiscal year 2024, I think we'll see a lot of forward movement in October or November, really getting back to where we were in 2023's fiscal year and fiscal year 2022. And then we should expect to see very minimal, if any, movement for the rest of the fiscal year, painting a very vivid picture of a bleak and painful outlook for employment based preferences over the next year. For the full post on the H1B Guy discusses EB3 retrogression for India and rest of world countries, please check out the H1BGuy.com. And a reminder that today's post is brought to you by Syndesis and Path to Canada, the ideal plan B for high-skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain. If you're facing an H1B denial or OPT expiration, don't get caught off guard. Make sure you have a plan B, and Syndesis and Path to Canada are your answers. They'll gladly help you navigate the process, and if you'd like to find out if you qualify, please be sure to use the link in the video description below, and someone from Syndesis or Path to Canada will be in touch. And by PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. If you're looking to reduce your costs and overhead associated with PERM labor certification recruitment advertising, let PERM-Ads.com help you. And by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa related challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner Mob Squad has a solution. Mob Squad helps technology professionals facing U.S. work visa related uncertainty remain working with their current U.S. employer nearshore from Canada, as well as technology professionals from around the world who are seeking to find a rewarding opportunity in North America. Through their partnership with the Canadian government, they can obtain a Canadian work permit for you and your spouse in as little as 6 weeks. So whether you're looking to stay working with your current U.S. employer or you want to find a new opportunity in Canada, please find out how the team at Mob Squad can help you via the link in the video description below. Join the squad. Just wanted to ask you again to please like this video, subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube, and click the bell for notifications so that you're notified anytime we post new content here to this channel. If you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I really appreciate your support. The H1B Guy, your global source for all things H1B.